What's up, everyone? This is Mystic Oracle Mary, and welcome to my live. And without further ado, let's open up with a mantra, okay? Asitoma Sadgamaya Dhammasoma Jyotigamaya Rityurman Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hope you all are doing well, and happy Friday, happy Valentine's Day, happy weekend, happy life, right? So this is for all zodiac signs, from Aries to Pisces sun signs, kind of type of live reading, okay? So in this live, I'll be doing pick a card readings from Aries to Pisces sun signs, okay? So just know your sun sign, zodiac, okay? There will be timestamps down below in the description box and comment area at the end of this live. Please be patient. It'll take me about 15 to 30 minutes to make sure I have the right timestamps for each zodiac sign pick a card reading, okay? And I may actually do 2 extra live oracle readings free for 2 people in the live chat after the pick a card readings, okay? And don't forget that there is going to be other timeless oracle readings on my channel on different topics, okay? And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, okay? Greatly appreciate your time and space. So, I'm going to do a quick intro, what's going to happen in this live from the all zodiac signs, okay? And it's simple and easy. It's on how can the zodiac sign end the cycle of confusion and know which direction to take in their life, okay? So I'll start out with Aries and end out with Pisces, okay? Going down the zodiac wheel, okay? Now, when I do these pick a card readings, you can have fun in the chat or whatever you're doing at home while I set things up, okay? And that's it of the intro part. Now, let's start out with Aries. What up, Aries? You are doing well, and things haven't been too confusing in your neck of the woods, okay? So I have a pick a card reading for you, Aries, all right? And it's all about how can Aries end a cycle of confusion and know what direction to take next in your life, okay? You can pick 1 or 2. Either way, Aries, people that are viewing me, have fun in the chat and whatever you're doing at home, and happy Valentine's Day. If you don't celebrate Valentine's Day, happy weekend, happy life, okay? And hi in the chat. Thank you so much for your compliment. I greatly appreciate it. How can pick number 1, Aries, end a cycle of confusion and know what direction to take in their life? Thank you. How can pick number 2, Aries, end of a cycle of confusion and know what direction to take in their life? Give me one card for pick number 1, Aries. Thank you. Give me one card for pick number 2, Aries. So Aries, your reading is up. Your pick a card reading. You can pick 1 or 2 or even both, okay? But it's all about how can Aries end a cycle of confusion and know what direction to take in your life, okay? So let's get started, Aries. Woo! All right, so door to romance. If you pick number 1, Aries, you got door to romance, all tied up, contract, Ken of the Red Hawk tribe, and adjacent possibilities. Nice. All right, so pick number 1 is for Aries that are going through an awakening, okay? So yeah, you may get some kind of confusion of what to do next, okay? So you need to end a cycle. What cycle needs to end is you venturing for a new beginning in romance, okay? And the only reason why is your opportunities that lie ahead is you actually gaining balance and getting out of a mental prison, okay? Because you have a partnership around you, okay, that you've already invested into, okay? Pick number 1, Aries. So right now, your opportunity is with yourself, making sure you're balanced and you're being decisive, okay, about this partnership that you already know about, okay, that you've already started investing into a while back is what's getting channeled in, okay? So heads up with that. Your advice is Ken of the Red Hawk tribe. Now I'm going to give you some advice and a gift too, okay? For pick number 1, Aries. $39. Here's your advice first, okay? Pick number 1, Aries. A divine message is here for you now, so be open to the signs from the universe. You are more mature spiritually than you may realize. You have the ability to share your wisdom and honesty with your tribe. Now, if you are still searching for your tribe, trust yourself. You will recognize them instinctively when you meet them, even if on the outside they seem different to you. You are seeing things clearly, so trust your vision and have patience. Speak your truth, Aries, that pick number 1. But do so with compassion because your words have greater influence than you may realize. And when the moment is right, Aries, take action. A way will be shown for you to manifest your spiritual light in this world in practical ways, okay? So here's my gift to you, Aries. From one leader to another, from one tribe's man or woman to the other, okay? Because I'm part of this tribe as well, the Red Hawk tribe, all right? So here's my gift to you. You will know if you want to do it because you will feel it, okay? Simply begin by relaxing, Aries, okay? Focus on your breath as you imagine, intend, and feel or pretend that your awareness moves away from the everyday world. Follow your breath, Aries. into a sacred place within you and all around you. Focus on your breath for at least 10 breaths in and out. Now you are now going to imagine, Aries, visualizing or intent that there is a magnificent red-tailed hawk sitting upon an ancient and sacred spiritual book. The hawk is gazing steadily at you. You see this book has your name upon the cover. The hawk suddenly lights from the book, and the motion causes the book to open at a particular page. You are going to see, feel, and absorb, or read that page now with your soul. You may or may not see, hear, or feel images and words. It may simply be that you are willing to remain open and allow the wisdom to soak straight into your soul. So when you are ready, Aries, relax and slowly begin to focus on your breath, grounding yourself by moving first your hands and your feet, and then your whole body. And as you come back, Aries, into the here and now, you have completed your healing process, okay? Thank you all for joining me, especially Aries that picked number 1 to do this. Greatly appreciate it. Your outcome is great because there's something unexpected that's going to happen here, okay? So we're going to clarify your outcome with 1 card. Clarify adjacent possibilities with 1 card for pick number 1, Aries. Aries, you become more emotionally stable and having more expansion on the outside of you. Things here in your outcome are going to look great in your career. You're going to be able to manifest next what you want, okay? But you'll be emotionally stable as well, okay? It's not a bad outcome, all right? And that is for pick number 1, Aries. And that is your reading. I really hope it helps. Now, Aries, that pick number 2. You got 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. You got Journey. You got the Thinking Man. You got We Are the Ones We Have Been Waiting For. And Angel of Balance. So Aries, that pick number 2, this is for Aries that want to learn to have a happy family. So what cycle needs to end is you not speaking and expressing yourself in such a way that this is what you want. Okay? Now, your two opportunities that lie ahead, Aries, that pick number 2, is that you learning and teaching yourself balance and how to move towards what you want, because nothing will ever be perfect in this world. So you trying your best is all what it takes in order to have a happy family. And learning that teamwork works, you're going to be learning a lot, especially if you're wanting a pre-made family or just a family in general. That all it takes is just you being balanced. Because when you're balanced, you can get through any situation, finding out any solution to any problem, okay? And this, you're going to find out more here that lies ahead than just what I just told you, okay? Those are your opportunities. Also of relocation and inner expansion is also what I get in your opportunities, okay? So heads up with that. Your advice is we are the ones we have been waiting for. Clan of the Wolf Heart. Very cool. So I give you advice and a gift to this, okay, Aries, that pick number 2. So, Aries, that pick number 2, the advice first. Reach out for help from others, whence you honor and respect your own individuality and your own unique life journey. Balance social time with taking care of your own individual needs, including the need for time out and solitude to hear your own inner truths and renew yourself. Anger can be a sign, Aries, from your soul, a sacred gift that asks you to deal with a situation, to bring about something different and more empowering. Use your anger, Aries, as a sacred gift with compassion and clear purpose. Fight wholeheartedly when you need to safeguard what is truly matters. Be open to a greater guiding wisdom so that you know when to be merciful and when to cut something off completely. Believe in the power of your inner voice, Aries, and do not silence yourself, okay? Now I'm going to give you a gift, Aries. Before I do, I forgot to shut off my little stuff on the side of my phone. That way it doesn't cause any kind of ruckus while we're doing these things, okay? So thank you for your patience. So here's my gift to you. Please say aloud, and we're going to go slow with this, okay? So that way it doesn't feel rushed, okay, Aries? But please say aloud if you want to, because you feel it. My spirit claims divine territory upon the earth. I trust in the supernatural ability of my soul to determine, shift, and enforce the spiritual territory under my rightful guardianship as a way shower and pathfinder. I accept all divine blessing to fulfill the sole purpose of the wolf way, providing protection and sanctuary for those beings within my care. I give to and receive from my soul tribe with a willing heart, empowered in the wolf way. May we be blessed and guided by Great Spirit to fulfill our destinies and inspire each other as the ways of darkness are overcome by the ways of light. Now please close your eyes and relax, Aries. Visualize, feel, and pretend that you can feel your heart from within. A beautiful open space, Aries. Within that heart is a gleaming wild wolf. Feel its heightened senses. Notice the color of its fur, its eyes, and the power and the vitality that it radiates from the spiritual guide, from this spiritual guide. Does it have a message for you, Aries? You may see, sense, and feel other wolves in your heart or around you, Aries. Allow the wolf in the center of your heart to be empowered, safe, and supported. Even if there are challenges, Aries. Feel the strength and divinity of that center into your inner wolf, as it is connected to a sustaining and unwielding divine power of truth, peace, and wisdom. Be with this for as long as it feels right for you, Aries. And you have completed your healing process, Aries. Thank you so much for joining me in doing this. Your outcome is great, Aries, because you gain balance and patience and emotional stability here in your outcome. And what's coming next, Aries, after this in your outcome? Please clarify, Angel of Balance, of what comes next for pick number 2, Aries. You being solid and stable through any kind of situation that involves anybody being superficial towards you. Okay? Very cool. Angel of Love. Man holding a coin. Not just that, but your finances look great. Your health is coming back into balance. Okay. What you value is what you're focusing on. Okay. And you're solid and stable too. Okay. So heads up with that, Aries. That is your reading for pick number 2. I hope it helps. And that is the end of Pick a Card reading for Aries. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. I'm going to check the chat real quick. Thank you so much to those who are saying hi and happy Valentine's Day in the chat. I greatly appreciate it. Henry, happy Valentine's Day. Ali, Tech, Tony, Zad, Z-A-I-D, hi. And those who can't chat on the live chat that are just watching me, thank you for joining me as well, okay? So we're doing all zodiac sign readings on this live. We just got done doing Aries. The next one is Taurus. All you have to know is your sun sign, okay? And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe as well. Because I also do other pick a card readings that are not zodiac signs as well. I also do updates and give you a sneak peek of what also is going to happen next month, okay? And the ending in the cycle of the previous month, okay? So you get a heads up. Those happen in other lives as well, okay? All right. So what up, Taurus? You are up. Taurus sun signs. I got to pick a card reading for you. It's all about how can Tauruses end the cycle of confusion and know what direction to take in their life. You can pick one or two, like I said, or both, okay? And I'm going to set it up, so have fun in the chat or whatever you're doing at home, okay? Thank you. All right, what can pick number 1, Taurus, end of a cycle of confusion and know what direction, actually, what can pick number 1, Tauruses, end a cycle of confusion and know what direction to take in their life? How can pick number 2, Taurus, end a cycle of confusion and know what direction to take in their life? Thank you. Give me one card for pick number 2. Give me one card for pick number 1. All right, Tauruses, your pick a card reading is up, okay? And if you just joined my live, it's all about ending a cycle of confusion and knowing what direction to take in life. You can pick one or two or both, okay? Now let's get started. Deceit for pick number 1, Taurus. That's what you got. Patience. Healer of the Ages. Power Awakening. and storm warning. All right, pick number 1, Tauruses. This is for Tauruses that want clarity through anxiety and worry. All right? So what needs to end is this inner deceit, this sabotage kind of thing that happens to all of us in our journey. Okay? Now it's your turn to overcome it. Okay? So this is what needs to end. Okay? With inside you. Now your opportunities that lie ahead, Tauruses, that pick number 1, is that you're going to have an opportunity to heal, so that way you can have patience, okay, and let go of any kind of desperation, okay? So heads up with that. That is your opportunities that lie ahead. Now your advice is power awakening, okay? So you get more expansion and some other good stuff, okay? So I'm going to give you some messages to move forward and also a gift, okay, Tauruses, that pick number 1. Here's your advice first to move forward, okay, Tauruses? Now you got this, Tauruses, that pick number 1. Don't let fear or hesitation hold you back. Apply yourself fully to the task. Let go of old ways of viewing yourself as incapable, scattered, and wasteful of energy. You have the ability to focus intently, to generate clear intention, and to achieve your ambitions through step-by-step methods and apply it at will. You have the internal resources you need, Tauruses, for successful completion. Even if no one else recognizes your potential, Tauruses, and believes in your future success, in due course, they will understand you differently. By then, Tauruses, you will already be moving into your next task. So trust your sense of timing, have patience, and when you know it, the time to leap and to do it without hesitation. Okay? Happy Valentine's Day to those in the chat. So here's my gift to you, Tauruses, that pick number 1. Okay? I am an oracle healer. Okay? So this is my gift to you in your healing process. Okay? So when you're ready, you'll know because you'll feel it. Okay? So those who are ready, I'm going to start now. So find a comfortable place, Tauruses, to relax. Please say aloud, Puma, Spirit of the Sun, Fire of the Earth, you are fierceness, an intelligent use of power, embodied and sacred feminine form. Your presence awakens the power within my soul, and I leave doubt and fear behind. I am patient. I am determined. I shall not be swayed from my purpose. Procrastination and hesitation are no longer part of my way. I embrace your gifts, for the greatest good. With your certainty, I find my own conviction renewed. It is not a question of if, but a question of when. My spiritual attainment is invaluable. So be it. Now I'm going to read this visualization slowly. And you can close your eyes, Tauruses, with this as I read it, okay? In order for you to feel the energy in the description, okay? So please close your eyes right now. Golden fur, shimmery copper in the sunlight, heat pulsating beneath the skin. As waves of contained energy are ready to be channeled in clean action at the right moment. Lean and powerful muscle, watchful, steady gaze, no thought or distraction, just pure focus. The power rises within, and the moment to leap is here. Action, aliveness. This medicine wisdom of bold aliveness within and without hesitation is within your own soul, Taurus. So claim it. Now keep your eyes closed and relaxed, Tauruses. Or you can get up and move your body in whatever ways feel best, for as long as it feels good for you, Tauruses. And you have completed your healing process. Thank you for joining me in doing that. Your outcome is great because you're going to be ending a cycle here in hermit mode. Just pick and choose your battles, okay? Because there is still a storm of you ending a cycle out here, okay? So the warning is, as long as you don't cause the drama, you won't be able to clean it up, okay? But if someone else is doing it towards you, Tauruses, well, they're going to be cleaning up the mess, okay? And that's your reading for pick number 1, Tauruses. I really hope it helps. Now, Tauruses, at pick number 2, you got second chakra, Archangel Ariel. You got the Garden in the Gate. You got Goddess of the Moon. You got Desert Passage. And the Thinking Woman. So pick number 2, Tauruses. This is for Tauruses that want to grow through any kind of deceit, whether it's inside them or outside of them, okay? So what needs to end is that you're not giving yourself your own time and space to have emotional intimacy with yourself. And it can simply as be like you giving yourself that self-care. you can simply is honoring your beautiful ideas, because they're not dumb, Tauruses, okay? Those are examples of what it is that you need to cultivate instead of neglecting, okay? Now, your opportunities that lie ahead, Tauruses that pick number 2, is that you're going to go through 3 transformations to help you get out of your comfort zone, because you took out the time and space to go within by using your spiritual process of meditation, spending time with in Mother Nature, or outside in your front or your back porch, okay? Because in those lie a lot of expansion here, upgrades for you, okay? And those are your opportunities. Here's your advice, Tauruses, at pick number 2. You got desert passage. Trust that there is a divine plan. So in this part, I give you some messages to move forward, okay, Tauruses? You're like, yippee! So even if it seems, Tauruses, that life has areas of barrenesses, you know, where it feels like certain areas are not stable enough. Beneath the surface, life is transforming, okay? In accordance with your highest good. So trust that you are guided, even if it doesn't always seem like it, Tauruses. There are spiritual guides, allies, and angels around you. So listen to your heart, Tauruses. Act on your instincts. Believe that the messages that you are being given are in the highest good. Get down to the basics and trust what you feel, okay? Those are your messages to move forward. Your outcome is great because you're going to be learning and teaching yourself something here in the end. We're going to find out what that is, Tauruses. Clarify the thinking woman with 1 card. You're going to learn and teach yourself how to cultivate your beautiful ideas into actual wealth in your own way, whether it be your art, your music, your book, even just going out to have fun, just to be inspired, I get too. Even the idea of wanting to finally start a family for some of you. You got the sun. Because what it is that you're going to cultivate is going to bring you a lot of happiness and balance. Okay? So, you're going to learn and teach yourself that. How to trust in yourself and invest in yourself and your ideas. And that's not a bad outcome, okay, Tauruses? You're believing in yourself one step at a time. And the best thing you can do is trust yourself, okay? Because then it's easy for you to be able to be around others because you trust how, you can handle yourself around people, okay? And that's your reading, Tauruses, and your pick a card reading. I hope it helps. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Now we're going to move on to Gemini. Cheers, everyone. First, I'm going to check the chat, and then we're going to move forward. All right. Joe Ryan, you're going to be hidden in my chat because if you cannot be respectful towards me in the chat, I'm not going to be sexualizing anything for you, okay? So now you lost your privileges in the chat, okay? I'm not going to curl my lip because you're about to be done with whatever you're doing at home to yourself, okay? This is not that kind of channel, okay? So now you are going to be hidden and you're not going to be able to chat in my chat anymore, okay? Wolf Chief, you're going to be also removed from my chat. I don't appreciate you insulting me to my face by saying you have a demonic energy, okay? This is not that kind of channel as well, okay? So now you've been removed from having chat privileges in my chat. I'm not going to put up with no people doing that on my channel because I know for a fact there are people that come in and out of my channel that can be very respectful. But you and people like you are not going to be tolerated on my channel. Happy Valentine's Day to you, Bruce. Happy Valentine's to you, Jonathan. And Nico, I don't know what you're talking about, okay? But I hope you have a really good weekend. All right. Hey, Gemini, your pick a card reading is up, okay? It's all about how can Geminis end the cycle of confusion and know what direction to take next in their life, okay? You can pick one or two or both. Have fun in the chat or whatever you're doing at home, okay? While I set things up, all right? Thank you. How can pick number one, Geminis end the cycle of confusion and know what direction to take next in their life? Pick number one, Geminis. Thank you. How can pick number two, Geminis end the cycle of confusion and know what direction to take next in their life? Thank you. Give me one card for pick number one. Give me one card for pick number two. All right, Geminis, you guys are up. If you just joined my live, it's all about your pick a card reading, Geminis, before we go to the other ones, okay? So you can pick one or two or both, but it's all about getting you out of confusion and knowing what direction to take in your life, okay? So if you pick number one, Geminis, you got financial constraints. You got Angel of Strength. You got 6th chakra Archangel Metatron. You got what do you need to release? Winding Moon. And Envy. All right, Geminis that pick number 1. This is for Geminis that want to have fun again. Okay. So you need to end, what cycle that needs to end is your financial constraints. Okay. Now the opportunities that lie ahead is you taking charge and taking the lead, being emotionally stable here, so that way you can steer the direction you need to go in order to have fun, okay? While you wait for money to come in. And it will come in, okay? You just need to now take the lead. That's your opportunities that lie ahead, okay? Geminis that pick number 1. Your advice is, what do you need to release? So I'm going to give you some messages, Geminis that pick number 1, in order to move forward, okay? Yippee! All right. If you need to use this as for empowerment, okay, simply by saying this when you need it, it's safe to let go and move on. Here are some other messages to move forward, okay, that you can listen to. Move forward with as little resistance as possible. It is not time to start new projects. Release emotional baggage is recommended now. Say sorry to someone, even if it's yourself, okay, Geminis. Do energetic work such as meditation and yoga. Last message, Geminis. Soon you will see what lies ahead, okay? So what got channeled in with this? Trust yourself when that happens, okay? Your outcome is great because you're going to be confronting lack within inside you, okay? And there's nothing bad with that because we all go through it, Geminis. Now it's your turn to grow through it, okay? And I have a good feeling, Geminis, that you're going to do great with growing through it. Now what comes after this envy for pick number 1, Geminis? You having a new beginning within inside yourself of how you feel about money and a new beginning in romance, okay? That's not bad, Geminis that pick number 1. That's what comes next after you fulfill your own needs because you're investing in yourself. And that's what happens when we get trigger of lack. We have to go within and see, okay, what can I do to fulfill my own needs? Okay? And you're evolving and growing, and that's great, Geminis, right? That's your reading. I really hope it helps. Now, Geminis that pick number 2, you got 1st chakra Archangel Michael, 4th chakra Archangel Raphael, 2nd chakra Archangel Ariel, rejuvenating rain, and hostilities. So I don't know if you see all these cards, okay? Pick number 2, Geminis, but you got a lot of spiritual support here, okay? Especially if you believe in guardian angels and archangels, okay? So pick number 2, Geminis. This is for Geminis that want to break toxic patterns. So what cycle that needs to end for Geminis that pick number 2 is that you're neglecting your own stability and security, okay? What opportunities that lie ahead for Geminis that pick number 2 is your expansion here, an investment with inside you. You're going to gain more patience and evolving more of your love and compassion with inside you. You're going to gain some new ideas to cultivate in your creativity, but emotional intimacy with yourself so you can be able to be open with others, okay? Those are the opportunities that lie ahead. Now here's your advice. Rejuvenating rain, clearing the past and healing the present, okay? Because it's now your time. So I'm going to give you some messages to move forward, okay? Geminis that pick number 2. It's pretty cool, especially when you're breaking those toxic patterns, okay? So excited for you because then the grass is greener on the other side for Geminis that pick number 2. So physical and emotional healing is occurring. Geminis, there is a cleansing and clearing of old emotional wounds, and even a release of past life limitations is happening. All is forgiven. Absolve yourself, Gemini. Forgive others and their transgressions are against you. It is time to let it all go and make way for the new stuff, Geminis. Your outcome is great because you're going to be confronting any hostilities around you in regards to this. So we're going to clarify what this is in your outcome. Clarify hostilities with one card for Geminis. Pick number 2. When you have a new beginning, there are going to be people around you that are going to try to get up in your face in order to cause anxiety and worry around you. So you're going to learn how to stand up for yourself in such a different way, Geminis that pick number 2. So that way you're not succumbing to these hostilities that are going to be up in your face, like people that are insulting you and stuff, okay? You're going to learn how to deal with it in a different way. What got channeled in, just trust yourself, Geminis. You have what it takes to deal with any situation. Even if it's people trying to block you from moving forward, okay? And that's your reading, Geminis. I really hope it helps. And that is the end of the Gemini Pick a Card reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much. Now, let's move on to Cancers. What up, Cancers? I got a pick a card reading for you. This is in order to help you end a cycle of confusion and know what direction to go to in your life, okay? You can pick one or two or both. Either way, have fun in the chat and whatever you're doing, and happy Valentine's Day. Happy weekend to everybody, and cheers to more abundance in your life and healing as well. Clink. So what can pick number 1, Cancers, do to end a cycle of confusion and know what direction to take in their life? How can pick number 2, Cancers, end the cycle of confusion and know what direction to take in their life? Give me one card for pick number 1. Give me one card for pick number 2. All right, viewers. Pick a card reading for Cancer is all set up. Cancers, if you just joined me in this live, it's all about ending the cycle of confusion and knowing where you need to go in life, okay? You can pick 1 or 2 or both, either way. Let's get started, okay? Pick number 1, Cancers, you got financial constraints, Angel of Strength, 6th Chakra Archangel Metatron. What do you need to release? And Envy. All right, Cancers. What cycle that needs to end is your financial constraints, okay? The opportunities that lie ahead for you, Cancers that pick number 1, is you taking the lead, okay, and trying to enjoy the journey and by investing in your own self-care regimen so you're emotionally stable so you can see what lies ahead, okay? So heads up with that. Your advice, Cancers that pick number 1, is what do you need to release? So I'm going to give you some messages to move forward, okay? So Cancers, the first one is if you need to say this in order to keep on moving forward, to be empowered, simply say it. It's safe to let go and move on. Here are some other messages that you need to know. Move forward with as little resistance as possible. It's not time to start new projects. Release emotional baggage is recommended now. Say sorry to someone. This includes if you need to say sorry to yourself, okay? Nothing wrong with that, okay? Next thing, do energetic work such as meditation and yoga. Last thing, Cancers, to move forward. Soon you will see what lies ahead. So trust yourself, okay, Cancers? Outcome is great because you're going to be dealing with what's happening within inside you, okay? And what's great is when we deal with this envy, okay, Cancers, all of us do that are human beings with souls, okay? To experience what it's like to be a human being. We have to grow through this. So you're going to be learning here in your outcome what you can do to fulfill your own emotional needs, okay? Only you. And that's going to be great because we're going to see what happens after this outcome, okay? Clarify this envy of what happens next for pick number 1, Cancers. You are going to be dealing with your emotions here in Hermitville by yourself because you're growing through envy, inner deceit, sabotage, okay? And you're going to be learning how to use your intuition after this. Because when you learn your intuition, that's when you're actually going to be solid and stable and trust yourself, okay? So heads up with that. All right, that is your reading. Cancers that pick number 1, I really hope it helps. Now, Cancers that pick number 2, you got contract, adjacent possibilities, 7th chakra, Archangel Gabriel, wise leader, and journey. Not bad. So Cancers that pick number 2, this is for Cancers that want a plan to stabilize their emotions and home life. So what needs to end? You neglecting when you feel off balance, and you overworking, okay? Now your opportunities that lie ahead, Cancers that pick number 2, is you expressing yourself different. When something unexpectedly that comes in and triggers you to express yourself in a way where it's like you're honoring your own truth, okay? So heads up with that. Your advice, Cancers that pick number 2, is wise leader. You are a beacon for others. So guess what, Cancers? In this, I give you messages to move forward, okay? So here it is. Cancers, you are a leader. You carry a wisdom and radiance that inspires others. Even if you're not always aware of the depth of your wisdom within you, it's emerging by leaps and bounds. This is a time to step into your power and to take a role of leadership. You're ready. Grab the reins. Make decisions. It's okay if you're not 100% sure. Make decisions anyway. It's what a leader does, okay? Your outcome is great because you actually take the lead to move forward here. We're going to clarify the journey to further elaborate what your outcome is, okay? Clarify journey for pick number 2, Cancers. You move forward feeling secure here. You may even go on an adventure, even relocate, but you're going to do what makes you feel secure here first. You're going to be going through 3 transformations in order to come out of your comfort zone, whether it's relocation or going on a venture like a vacation or whatnot. I get even mini vacation like to 1 to 2 days, okay? But either way, this is you traveling, even having that inner traveling of expansion as well to feel secure. For some of you Cancers as well. Got first chakra, Archangel Michael, and the garden and the gate. So it's not a bad outcome. It's you moving forward in balance, inside and outside of you, okay? So that is your reading, pick number 2, Cancers. I really hope it helps. And the end of Cancers Pick a Card reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you so much for joining me, everyone. Now let's move on to Leo. Hey, what's up, Leos? Been a minute, Leos. Hope you guys are having fun in your journey, being rascals and having fun, going out and about. Let me know about your journeys down below in the comment area as well. But Leos, I got to pick a card reading for you. You can pick one or two or both. But this is in order to help you end a cycle of confusion and know what kind of direction you want to go in life, okay? I'm going to set it up and you guys have fun in the chat or whatever you're doing, okay? All right. How can pick number one Leos end? What can they do to end a cycle of confusion and know what direction to take in their life? Thank you. How can pick number two Leos end a cycle of confusion and know what direction to take in their life? Thank you. Pick number one. Please give me one card for pick number one. Please give me one card for pick number two. So Leos, your reading is up. All right. So if you just joined my live, Leos, you can pick one or two or both. Okay. This is about helping you end a cycle of confusion and knowing what direction to go in life. Okay. So if you pick number one, Leos, you got door to value, yin and yang, second chakra archangel Ariel, show the world the real you, and victory. Hey, guess what, Leos? You get the first victory tonight. Nice. So pick number one, Leos. This is for Leos that want to invest in their creative idea. So you need an end of a cycle of you need to end the cycle of not putting money away for your idea. Okay? Now, your two opportunities that lie ahead, Leo. Your opportunities that lie ahead is that you're going to have a chance here to be stable enough to implement that idea. And also having time to implement your self-care regimen so you can get it going. And I got channeled in, yes, it goes hand in hand, okay? And you need to know this. Yes, it's going to be possible for it to expand, okay, Leos? Here's your advice. Show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. Now I'm going to give you some messages to move forward, okay? Leos, that pick number one. So here's your empowerment that you can, something to say for empowerment anytime you need to, okay, Leos? that pick number 1, simply by saying, be aware of your feelings, but be prepared to move on, okay? Here are some other messages to move forward, Leos. Don't lose the beauty and romance of life. You are too much in your head. Get into your heart. A friend needs you, so be there for them, please and thank you. And a situation is going to take a very unexpected turn, okay? Those are your messages to move forward. The outcome is great because whatever you're going to be focusing on and achieving, that's what's going to give you victory. An expansion in your career, attention for you're going to, in the outcome is you're going to achieve success, okay? To put it very crystal clear, okay, Leos? In your career, whatever you're working on, okay? Yes, even that beautiful idea, right? So that's your outcome, Leos, for pick number 1. I really hope it helps. Now, if you pick number 2, Leos, you got happy family, the temple path, 3rd chakra, Archangel Chamuel, surrender to the journey, and woman holding a heart. So Leos that pick number 2, this is for the Leos that want to stop holding back from communicating. So what needs to end is you feeling reserved, okay? The opportunities that lie ahead is total transformation and a turnaround with inside you and around you, okay? An evolution. Also an evolution in your energy where you start feeling energized and enthusiastic too, again. Not just with inside you, but about life, okay? Those are your opportunities that lie ahead. So heads up with that. Now here's your advice, Leos, that pick number 2. Surrender to the journey, release control. So I'm going to give you some messages to move forward, okay, Leos? So you have fun even surrendering to the journey. I've done it before too, Leos. It's quite fun because it's literally going, okay, there's nothing more. I did all I could. Fine. I get to take a break. Yippee! So the sacred traveler wants you to know, Leos, that pick number 2. Surrendering is not giving up. You're not yielding to a force outside yourself. You're just opening up to your own soul. By releasing hold, you allow the creative forces of the universe to spiral through you, which brings inspiration and direction into your life. Sometimes the journey goes a different way than expected. But when it does, don't resist. There are times you can see the path, but you don't know where it leads. Not knowing where you're going can activate inspiration, insight, and creative juices. You cannot discover new oceans and distant vistas unless you have the courage to let go of the shore. You don't have to do it all by yourself, Leos. Support is around you. Simply open your heart and allow it in. Allow it in, Leos, okay? That's your messages to move forward. Your outcome is this, Leo. You release control and you get emotional stability, okay? Where your emotions stable, and so does home life. And you get more expansion too, especially on a spiritual level, okay, Leos? So that's great. So heads up with that. That's your reading, Leos, and your pick a card reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you very much for joining me. Greatly appreciate it. Now let's move on to Virgos. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Before I start, say hi to people in the chat. Kia, Kaha, you're going to be removed from my chat because you think it's okay to insult me and in my channel. So now you're going to be removed from your privilege of chatting because of what you said. Why do all these women think they can read the future? Haha, go have a cigarette and a bear. Shut up and do a backflip. See, and this is why, if you're going to be an adult, act like an adult. Okay? Your insults don't bother me, but I know for a fact that you wouldn't be doing that to people, you know, if you're out and about. You just got brave doing it on the computer because no one can go over there and say, "What's your problem? You having a bad Valentine's Day?" I can understand why, because you're being miserable and taking it out on people that you don't even know. So have your awakening now. What you give is what you get, okay? So if you're wondering why you're not going to have a good weekend, I wonder why. Thank you very much, Ra, and those in the chat that are being respectful to me. Greatly appreciate it. All right. So, Virgo, you are up. Your pick a card reading is all about ending a cycle of confusion and knowing what direction to go. You can pick one, two, or both. But I'm going to set things up in the chat, okay? And I'll let you know when I am done. Actually, I won't set it up in the chat. I'll just set it up here. You have fun in the chat and whatever you're doing at home, okay? Thank you. How can pick number one, Virgos, end the cycle of confusion and know what direction to take in their life? Thank you. How can pick number two, Virgos, end the cycle of confusion and know what direction to take in their life? Thank you. Give me one card for pick number one. Hi, Christy. Happy Valentine's Day. Give me one card for pick number two. All right, Virgos, you are up. Cheers, by the way. Happy Valentine's Day. If you're not doing that, happy wealth, health, and all that good stuff that comes your way, and also the viewers that are watching me. Tink. But Virgos, you guys are up. You can pick one or two or both. If you just joined me, it's all about Virgos ending a cycle of confusion and what direction to take next in your life. Okay? Now, Virgos, if you pick number 1, you got action. You got man holding a heart. You got walking away. You got show the world the real you. Got goddess of the moon. All right, Virgos, that pick number 1, this is for Virgos that want a new beginning in their personal life. So what needs to end is you not taking action towards that, okay? The opportunities that lie ahead for you, Virgos, is you letting go of the past, working on your own emotions, and stability here at home. So heads up with that. Hi to the official ambassador. Glad you can join me. Now your advice, Virgos, is show the world the real you, full moon in Aquarius. So I'm going to give you some messages, Virgos, that pick number 1 in order to move forward, okay? All right. Something to keep in mind first, okay, Virgos, in order to move forward. Be aware of your feelings, but also be prepared to move on. Here are some other messages to consider to move forward. Don't lose the beauty and romance of life. You are too much in your head. Get into your heart. A friend needs you. Be there for them. A situation is going to take a very unexpected turn, okay? Those are your messages to move forward. Your outcome is this. You're going to be spending some time and space here in hermit mode in order to go within. Using your spiritual process like meditation, whatever your belief system is, okay, Virgos? I'm going to clarify some more with one card. Clarify Goddess of the Moon for the outcome for pick number 1, Virgos. Thank you. For you, Virgos, the reason why you're going within is because you're going to be going through 3 transformations here in order to come out of your comfort zone, in order to let go of desperation of having a new beginning with somebody here in the community, okay? You're going to have patience. Got guarding the gate and patience, okay? So it's not a bad outcome. It's getting you being comfortable in your own skin and not worrying about if you go out and about, if someone comes here and, you know, tries to woo a Virgo. You get what I mean? So heads up with that. That's your reading for pick number 1, Virgos. Really hope it helps. Pick number 2, Virgos, you got blossoming abundance, indecision, the world, Step into your power. And Magician in the Mirror. This is very cool. I'm going to clarify real quick the Blossoming Abundance with one card. Clarified Blossoming Abundance with one card for pick number 2, Virgos. Got 6th Chakra Archangel Metatron and the Garden in the Gates. So, pick number 2, Virgos, are for Virgos that want to let go of the past. So what needs to end is you feeding the overthinking, overanalysis part, okay? That's what needs to end. Now, your opportunity that lies ahead is you being patient and being open to figuring out what direction you want to go in life, because now you cleared out the past. Yippee! Okay? Huge victory for you, Virgos. So those are your opportunities. You're going to see what kind of direction you want to go next. And then lies whatever direction you're going to go, you're going to have expansion, okay? So heads up with that and your opportunities that lie ahead. Here's your advice. Step into your power, Virgos. You are strong beyond measure, okay? So in this part, Virgos, I give you some messages to move forward, okay? So excited for you, Virgos. I get excited for anybody who's like, yeah, screw the past. I'm done being with that. All right, here is your messages to move forward. Take your power back, Virgos. Stand in your own light. Even if the burden seems heavy, it makes you stronger. If you have been standing on the sidelines and relinquishing the needs for others, this card is letting you know, Virgos, it's time to stand up for yourself. The challenges you face are making you stronger. You no longer need to live your life for others. It's something I even had to learn, and every other human being needed to learn, especially if you were living for your parents or other people, okay? Yet, if you choose, Virgos, your light can illuminate the path for those who walk beside you, okay? Now, your outcome looks great because here you're going to be going through a change. What got channeled in like a metamorphosis from a caterpillar to a butterfly, okay? Where you're going to be manifesting what you want next because you'll be emotionally stable and knowing your desires. Yes, in your outcome, you're going to be manifesting what you want next. Can I give you a hint, Virgos? Follow your bliss, what makes you really happy, what you want to do. That will inspire you and the people around you. Okay? Because you can heal many with this power, okay? Because you'll be stepping in your power, okay, Virgos, in your outcome. All right, so that's your reading, Virgos, that pick number 2. Really hope it helps. And that's the end of Pick a Card reading for Virgos overall. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. In this live, we're doing all zodiac sign readings. If you stick around, I'll be picking 2 people for free oracle readings or 1 card pull, okay? For those who need to know in the chat, okay? All right, let's move on to Libra. Hey, Libras. Haven't talked to you guys and gals for a while. I hope you're doing well. And I have a pick a card reading for you. Now you can pick one or two or both. But this is in order to end a cycle of confusion and knowing what kind of direction you can go in life, okay? I'm going to set it up, okay? So you have fun in the chat or whatever you're doing at home. Get a snack, get a drink, have fun, and relax, okay, while I set things up. Please and thank you. How can pick number 1 Libras end a cycle of confusion and know what direction to take in their life? Thank you. How can pick number 2 Libras end a cycle of confusion and what direction to take and know what direction to take in their life? Thank you for subscribing to Vikash. I think I said it right. If I'm not, I'm sorry. But thank you for subscribing. Please give me one card for pick number 1 Libras. Please give me one card for pick number 2 Libras. Thank you. Hey Libras! You guys, this pick a card reading is up. So you can pick one or two or both. But Libras, if you just joined me, it's your pick a card reading about ending a cycle of confusion and in order to know what direction to go in life, okay? So if you pick number 1 Libras, you got Angel of Love. You got Appreciation. Door to Romance. Balance, Spirituality, and Practicality. And Storm Warning. My poor Libra is always dealing with storms, right? Big hugs. All right, pick number 1 Libras. This is for Libras that want to let go of the past. So what cycle needs to end? Any superficial relationships you have. You know, surface level, not deep at all. Okay? So it's up to you if you want to cut those cords in order to end out those cycles, okay? Your opportunities that lie ahead is more expansion here in your emotional stability in regards to appreciation and a new beginning in your romance department. Yeah, your romantic life, Libras. There'll be someone here just as open as you are to getting to know you, wanting to woo you as much as you woo them, okay? Heads up with that. Here's your advice. Balance in your spirituality and practicality, full moon in Pisces. Probably like, man, that Pisces symbol keeps on freaking floating around me. And if you keep on getting that, it's because you're needing to pay attention that your emotions do matter just as much as your logic, okay? Full moon in Pisces. So in this part, I give you messages to move forward, okay, Libra? All right, keep this in mind for everyday purposes in order to implement and be consistent with this, okay? Libras that pick number 1. Meditate every day and see what comes to you. Answers will come. And if so, write it down in a journal, okay? Because it's not stupid. Here are some other messages to move forward, okay? Libras that pick number 1. You're in a super romantic but not super realistic state. Follow your intuition. It will not let you down, okay? At worst, this card can be herald an end of a dream. The person you are inquiring about is a soulmate, okay? Last thing, avoid substance abuse. Oh yeah, that came up, Libras. Big hugs, no judgment. We all had to go release a lot of things in order to make way from the new, and that's what you need to do, okay? Avoid substance abuse, alcohol, okay? Especially wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Doing that too much of the wacky tobacco. You just know what I mean by that, Libras. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Only for some of you, not all of you, okay? Those are your messages to move forward. Your outcome is storm warning. Here in your outcome, you're going to be clearing out the old and making way for the new. So pick and choose your battles here, because you're coming on an old, you're ending out an old cycle, okay? So heads up with that. That's in your outcome, okay? Because if there's anybody who starts drama with a Libra, they're going to have to clean it up. And vice versa, okay? With you. So, yeah. Not a bad outcome, okay? Because once this is clear up, that's when you're going to have your new cycle, okay? All right, that's your reading. Pick number 1, Libras. I really hope it helps. Now, if you pick number 2, Libras, you got attachment, strategy, community, choose your path, patience. Pick number 2, Libras. This is for Libras who want to use their intuition to move forward. So what needs to end is a pattern of you blocking your emotions out, okay? Because it's only going to lead you to be restrained again. Now, the opportunities that lie ahead for you, Libras, okay, is that you're going to be able to network with people in your community, meeting new people, new friendships, and you're going to come up with a strategy here that keeps you balanced through this new beginning, okay? There are going to be people in the community that's going to mesh really well with you, Libras, okay? So you need to know this so that way you're optimistic and you get excited about it, okay? Your advice is choose your path. All is possible. So now I'm going to give you some messages, Libras, to move forward for pick number 2, okay? So excited for you, Libras. Much is changing for the better. More changes are going to be coming, so heads up with that. This is why you're needing to invest in yourself. So important, so you can enjoy the journey, you know? So, here's your messages to move forward. New vistas are ahead, and you have the power to choose. Pick number 2, Libras. And within this is your freedom. Do not allow the restrictions and limitations placed on you by the expectations of others deter your path. Be daring. Cast aside conventions and restrictions. Dance, laugh, explore. Go beyond your predictable behavior, Libras. Say yes to life. You support others in stepping into their freedom. Okay? Your outcome is great because you're going to be patient to decide what you want. You're going to be letting go of desperation. You're going to be healing. And then you'll know when the time is right and how you want to move forward and where you want to go. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? And that's your reading. Pick number 2, Libras. I really hope it helps. And that is the pick a card reading for Libras. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Greatly appreciate your time and space, everyone. Thank you. Cheers to everybody. Having good Valentine's Day and whatever you're doing at home. I hope your weekend is so awesome. Seriously. Clink. All right. So let's move on to Scorpio. Hey, Scorpio. Got to pick a card reading for you. This is for Scorpios that want to end a cycle of confusion and know what kind of direction they want to go in life. Now, Scorpios, you can pick 1, 2, or both. Either way, have fun in the chat or whatever you're doing at home while I set things up, okay? Thank you. And happy Valentine's Day, Scorpios. Big hugs. How can pick number 1, Scorpios, end the cycle of confusion and know what direction to take in their life? Pick number 1, Scorpios. How can pick number 2, Scorpios, end the cycle of confusion and know what direction to take in their life? Give me 1 card for pick number 1. Give me 1 card for pick number 2. All right, viewers, if you just joined me and you're a Scorpio, your pick a card reading is up. You can pick 1 or 2, but this is about ending a cycle of confusion and knowing what direction you want to head in life, okay? So if you pick number 1, Scorpio, you got happy family. The Temple Path. 3rd chakra, Archangel Chamuel. Adjustments are required. And woman holding a heart. So Scorpios, pick number 1, Scorpios are for Scorpios that want to lead in their life, take the lead, being a leader. So what needs to end is you not thinking that you have support around you. Your opportunities that lie ahead, Scorpios, that pick number 1, is you're going to have an evolution inside you and around you, especially in your energy, so that way you're more enthusiastic of life, feeling more re-energized. So heads up with that. Your advice is adjustments are required. So I'm going to give you some messages to move forward, okay? That way you're not in Stucksville no more. Yippee! 36. So, something to say to yourself, Scorpios, when you feel stuck, down and out, or depressed. This is in order to motivate you, empower you, okay? Simply by saying, I am re-elevating the situation. Here are some other messages to move forward, Scorpios. Your life may be out of balance, and this may be causing you issues. It may be time to hatch a whole new plan. Something new and exciting is around the corner. Trust may be required to move this situation forwards, okay? Now, your outcome is great because you actually come out the victor because you honor and strengthen your emotional stability here by doing what it is to take care of yourself. And things are also becoming stable in your emotions and your homestead with family and friends, okay? Whoever it is that you're living with, pretty much, okay? So it's not a bad outcome, Scorpios. Heads up with that. That's your reading. Really hope it helps. Now, if you pick number 2, Scorpios, you got 7th Chakra Archangel Uriel. You got Angel of Strength. You got Angel of Love. You got Wandering Path. And Appreciation. All right, pick number 2, Scorpios. This is for Scorpios that want to move forward with stability. So what needs to end is that you are not using your intuition. So that's what needs to end. Your opportunities that lie ahead that you need to know is that you're going to have a chance here to step up as a leader and relinquish yourself from people, relationships that are superficial. So heads up with that. Here's your advice, wandering path, enjoy the journey. So I'm going to give you some messages in order to move forward, okay, Scorpios that pick number 2. Nice. So Scorpios that pick number 2, here we go. You don't always need to know where you're going. Accept the fact that sometimes the path in life is mundane. Yet know that you're always exactly where you need to be, even if it doesn't seem like it. Be present with your journey. Embrace everything that you encounter on the path. It's all for your highest good. Accept what it is. This is key to inner power, okay? That's your messages to move forward. The outcome is great because you're going to be going through changes on the inside and outside of you that's going to bring you growth and appreciation for what you have and who. Okay, Scorpio? What you have and who you are. So you're going to be going through changes here. So heads up, all right? That's your reading, Scorpios, and your pick a card reading. I really hope it helps. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hi, people in the chat. They're saying hi to me. Pascal Leon, hi. Now let's move on to Sagittarius. What up, Sagittarius? You liking the weather where you're at? Hopefully you're having a good season where you're at. I got to pick a card reading for you. You can pick one or two or both, but this is all in order to help you end a cycle of confusion and know what direction you're going in life, okay? So I'm going to set things up here. You have fun doing what you're doing at home or in the chat, okay? While I do things here to set it up, all right? Thank you. How can pick number 1, Sagittariuses, end the cycle of confusion and know what direction to take next in their life? How can pick number 2, Sagittariuses, end a cycle of confusion and know what direction to take in their life? Pick number 2, Sagittariuses. Give me one card for pick number 1, Sagittariuses. Give me one card for pick number 2, Sagittariuses. All right, Sagittariuses, your pick a card reading is up. Okay, you can pick one or two or both, but if you just joined me, Sagittariuses, your pick a card reading is about ending a cycle of confusion and knowing what direction to take in life. So here we go. If you pick number 1, you got Journey. You got 4th Chakra Archangel Raphael. The Thinking Man. Hold Your Vision. And the Storm Warning. So pick number 1, Sagittariuses. This is for Sagittarius that want to feel secure again. So you need to end a cycle of movement, of going out and about and that. You need to spend some time alone, okay? That's what I got, what you need to end. Now your opportunities that lie ahead, Sagittarius, is you learning and teaching yourself how to have more care and compassion for yourself, okay? So heads up with that. Here's your advice, hold your vision. So I'm going to give you some messages, Sagittarius, in order to move forward, okay? So you can have a yippee moment. Fixed moon. All right. So in order to move forward, this is a mantra you can say so easily to keep on being empowered to move forward, okay, Sagittarius? That pick number 1. Simply say yes. Just say the word a lot and see how it feels, Sagittarius. Yes, 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 yes. Here are some other messages to move forward, Sagittarius. Staying power, faith, where patience are needed. Someone needs to back down. Avoid stagnation. A personal or professional relationship will be enduring, okay? Those are your messages to move forward. Your outcome is great because I get you're going to be spending time in hermit mode, picking and choosing your battles here, especially if you go online. But I see you're going to be ending at a cycle of a storm within inside you. So that way you can have a new beginning coming soon. Okay? That's your outcome. I really hope it helps. Now let's move on to pick number 2, Sagittariuses. You got walking away, goddess of the moon, 7th chakra archangel Metatron, ascending the mountain, and 2nd chakra archangel Ariel. Nice. So pick number 2, Sagittariuses, are for Sagittarius that want to take the lead in their life. So what needs to end is you not letting go of the past, okay? Now your opportunities that lie ahead is that you implementing your personal vision of what you want in your life and having more upgrades and expansion within inside you in order to make it possible, okay? So heads up with that. Here's your advice: ascending the mountain, keep going forward. So I'm going to give you some messages, Sagittariuses, that pick number 2 in order to keep on moving forward. So the Sacred Traveler wants you to know, Sagittariuses, that pick number 2, in order to move forward. It's okay to stumble and to fall down. Just don't stay down. Do not allow yourself to be limited by the beliefs of others or even by your own limiting beliefs or fears. Go beyond boundaries of self-imposed boundaries. Live passionately and courageously. Keep moving forward fearlessly. Speak up for yourself. Honor your truth. That this isn't the time to be timid or hold back. Go forward gallantly with your banner of truth waving in the wind. You are a light bearer for others, okay? Your outcome is great because you dive into your own creativity. You get to know yourself on a different emotional, intimate level. So that way you can implement your ideas. And not just that, have emotional stability in order to do that. So heads up with that. It's not a bad outcome, okay, Sagittarius is. Because it gets you to be open up with networking with others as well, okay? That's your reading, Sagittarius is. I really hope it helps. And that's the end of the pick a card reading for Sagittarius is. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much. Now let's move on to Capricorn. What up, Capricorns? Glad you can join me. Got a pick a card reading for you. It's for Capricorns that need to end a cycle of confusion and to know what direction to take in their life. Now you can pick 1 or 2 Capricorns in your reading or both. Either way, have fun in the chat and whatever you're doing at home, okay, while I set things up. Thank you so much. And those who are just watching me and not a Capricorns, thank you so much for being chill and, really cool in my chat as well. Greatly appreciate it. How can pick number 1, Capricorns, end the cycle of confusion and know what direction to take in their life? How can pick number 2, Capricorns, end the cycle of confusion and know what direction to take in their life? Give me one card for pick number 1, Capricorns. Give me one card for pick number 2, Capricorns. All right, Capricorns, if you just joined me, we're doing a pick a card reading for you. Now you can pick 1 or 2 or both, but this is all about ending a cycle of confusion and knowing what direction to take in life, okay? So if you pick number 1, Capricorns, you got blossoming abundance, indecision, anxiety. Confidence is key to your success, and the Sun. All right, pick number 1 is for Capricorns that want to feel secure in their money and career. So we're going to clarify blossoming abundance, okay, before we go forward. Clarify blossoming abundance with 1 card. Court of Romance and cornucopia. So what needs to end is how you feel about money, okay, Capricorns? Some of you need more clarity is how you feel money that it's not possible for you to be abundant, okay? That needs to end because it is possible. Just got to, well, you'll know here very soon. Your opportunities that lie ahead is that you're going to be overcoming anxiety and worry about your money and career and indecision, okay? Here's your advice. Confidence is key to your success, new moon in Leo. So in this part, Capricorns, I give you messages in order to move forward now, okay? This is going to be cool. All right. So the first thing to make a priority, okay, in order for things to change around here to move forward, make time to have fun, Capricorns, okay? Because when you're joyful, you're balanced, and boom, a lot of new expansion hits within inside you and around you, okay? Here are some other messages to move forward, okay, Capricorns? It's time for you to show the world what you've got. Shine your light, Capricorns. Have some pride. Spoil yourself. You've earned it. I get even channeled in. Yeah, get your nails done. Last thing, you have turned someone's head, Capricorn. Yippee! Your outcome is great because you have a new start here. In order to cultivate your beautiful ideas, have fun, network with others, get that book done, get that creative idea done when it comes down to what I got channeled in, Hobby Lobby. So whatever your hobbies are, it can grow and expand your money. So don't think it's stupid, Capricorns. I'm telling you, it's not. Because this is really going to open up an opportunity for more cash flow, okay? And you'll find a new career in this where it's a stepping stone that you needed because you feel happy and joyful in what you're creating and what you're going to make money from, okay? So that's your reading. Really hope it helps. Pick number 1, Capricorns. Pick number 2, Capricorns. You got walking away. Goddess of the moon. 6th chakra archangel Metatron. Unknown territory. And the contract. Nice. All right, pick number 2, Capricorns. This is for Capricorns that want to lead in their love life. So what needs to end, pick number 2, Capricorns, is you not letting go of the past, okay? Your opportunities that lie ahead is that you're going to gain more expansion within inside you and balance. You're also going to be able to see what lies ahead in regards to what you want here in your love life, okay? Whether you're single or couple. So heads up with that. Here is your advice, unknown territory. You are exactly where you need to be, Capricorns, that pick number 2. So I'm going to give you some messages to move forward, okay? Yippee! So the Sacred Traveler wants you to know, Capricorns, that pick number 2. Sometimes the traveler feels lost, a lack of confidence, or a sense of being in unknown territory. It can seem that others know more or are more qualified. However, Capricorns, it could be the very feeling of not knowing that allows one to step outside the boundaries of convention and reach beyond the parameters of self that have been imposed by family, friends, society, and religion. It can be a very good thing, Capricorns. It can help you find yourself. Cherish those moments of not knowing. It's often during these times that the greatest revelations occur. Trust that all is well. You are where you should be, Capricorns. Your outcome is great because you find balance. If you have any kind of lawsuit, wanting any kind of partnership, it's going to come here, even romantic as well. And that even in that lawsuit too, for some of you that need to know this, it's going to turn in your favor as well, okay? So heads up with that. Really hope that helps, Capricorns, that pick number 2. Now that is the end of the pick a card reading for Capricorns. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for joining me. And for those who need to know this in the chat, that I'll be picking 2 people for free oracle readings or 1 card pull. So stick around at the end. I'm on Aquarius, and then I'll be doing Pisces, and that'll be the end of the pick a card readings, okay? So heads up with that. Now let's move on to Aquarius. Cheers to everybody. Happy Valentine's Day. If you don't celebrate, happy weekend, happy life. Cheers. Ooh, I almost forgot. Made blueberry tea. What up, Aquarius? Your pick a card reading is coming around to you now. You can pick 1 or 2 or both, but this is in order to help you end a cycle of confusion and know what direction to go next in life, okay? Have fun in the chat or whatever you're doing, okay? I'm going to set things up and then I'll come right back to you, okay? Thank you so much. How can pick number 1, Aquarius's, end a cycle of confusion and know what direction to take next in their life? How can pick number 2, Aquariuses, end the cycle of confusion and know what direction to take in their life? Pick number 2, Aquariuses. Give me one card for pick number 1, Aquariuses. Give me one card for pick number... Actually, you know what? Put this back. Give me one card for pick number 1, Aquariuses. Give me one card for pick number 2, Aquariuses. All right, Aquariuses, your pick a card reading is up. You just joined my live. It's all about getting you to end a cycle of confusion and know what kind of direction to take in your life, okay? Next. You can pick 1 or 2 or both. But Aquariuses, if you pick number 1, you got first chakra Archangel Michael, the broken heart. Second chakra Archangel Ariel. Prosperity lies ahead. And journey. So pick number 1, Aquariuses. This is for Aquariuses that want to nurture their career and themselves in balance. So what needs to end, Aquariuses that pick number 1, is you neglecting your emotional stability, okay? Your security, okay? Your opportunities that lie ahead is you mending and healing a broken heart, feeling emotional, because you're going to learn and accept that you need a self-care regimen in order for you to stabilize your emotions, like everybody else, okay? We all had to learn at some point in our life to be start it and be consistent with it. And so you're going to be having that opportunity to do so. And in return, it's going to allow you to have creative solutions, beautiful ideas, and be able to be open with others. You have that emotional intimacy with others too. So heads up with that. Here's your advice. Prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. So in this point, I give you messages to move forward, okay, Aquarius? So you won't be stuck anymore. All right. So part of your self-care regimen is divulging and saying what you like and what you don't like in regards to the moment, because it's going to fluctuate and you're going to change things up off and on in your life in order to be consistent with your self-care regimen, okay, Aquariuses that pick number 1. Here's the first thing. Get or give a massage, healthy body, healthy mind. So what that means, you can give yourself a massage or ask someone that you trust and you feel secure in giving you a massage, okay? Here are some other messages to move forward, Aquariuses that pick number 1. You will soon be able to afford the thing you've been dreaming of. Getting clear on what you value most will help you find peace. Take some time out to pamper yourself. Start a standing order to a savings account, no matter how small, okay? Especially if it has to do in regards to a vacation, okay? Your outcome is great because you're going to take that journey and you're going to be very happy and balanced here in order to be rock steady, okay? We're going to clarify more in your outcome. Clarify journey with one card for pick number 1, Aquarius. Some unexpected events can occur where you're going to be learning and teaching yourself how to be rock steady of the advice that I just gave you. What is this unexpected event? You're going to meet somebody who's very knowledgeable here on your path. That's going to teach you some things that will grow and expand you even on a spiritual level, okay, Aquariuses? Got the thinking woman and the thinking man. You'll even look into different institutions and stuff of learning that will grow and expand you here with your self-care regiment. I feel like somebody that you're going to talk to when you get a massage, and how to grow and expand you so that way you're not having pain in your body or your mind, which is great because there's different avenues you can go to. I went to so many, so that way I didn't have to stay in the route of medical marijuana because that's just a band-aid over a big problem. Yoga is really good. Inner engineering is really good. That link is down in the description box. If you want to, if you used every other avenue, try inner engineering. That link is down in the description box. I've done it and I've been consistent with it, and it's been helping me on my path, especially with me dealing with Hashimoto's disease, which is an autoimmune disease that attacks the thyroid. So I had to learn how to do things different, okay, Aquarius? So see what's comfortable with you. Sit down and investigate, because the best thing I know, you being a human being, you're really great at investigating, making sure what's right for you. You're very open-minded, and you do things that make you feel good and happy, okay? So that's in your outcome. Really hope it helps. Now, Aquarius is that pick number 2. You got third chakra Archangel Chamiel. You got woman holding a heart. You got 7th chakra Archangel Uriel. You got finding sanctuary and angel of strength. All right, pick number 2, Aquariuses. This is for Aquariuses that want to nurture their family and themselves in balance. So what needs to change? You not having the energy to do this, okay? Or the enthusiasm to want to do it. Your 2 opportunities that lie ahead, Aquariuses, that you need to know is that when you nurture yourself and your family in balance, that's when you create a lot of expansion within inside you and emotional stability. Your emotions become stable. So in your opportunity, you're going to have that. You're going to be able to trust yourself to follow your intuition. And then it's going to create another new start, an unexpected change. And what I got channeled in is more expansion, okay? You getting into the nitty-gritty of what's actually going on at home that you didn't know. So heads up with that. Your advice is finding sanctuary, Aquarius, is that pick number 2. Open to your spiritual source. So in this part, I give you messages to move forward, okay? Finding sanctuary. So rest and rejuvenate, Aquarius, is that pick number 2. Tune into your spiritual source. It's in times of retreat and inner sanctuary that you can truly hear the voice of your soul. Go within and find your inner refuge. Be a safe haven for others. Step forward with grace, deliberation, and thoughtfulness. Take moments of reflection. Profound healing of physical and emotional wounds can occur in the stillness of sanctuary. Difficult situations can be averted by taking time to go within. Okay? Your outcome is great because when you do this, this is going to get you to take charge and have strength and have honesty to take the lead here. And what towards is what lead is Aquarius is taking here in their outcome. You're taking the lead to get out of your getting stuck out of a mental prison and opening up more for expansion. This is why you're taking the lead. You want to be open to your family. You want to be the head of the household. Large and in charge, Aquarius. Whoa. Frickin' A, that's awesome. And that's your reading, Aquarius, that pick number 2. And done with your pick a card reading, Aquarius. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I greatly appreciate you. And all those who are watching me as well. Thank you. Now let's move on to the last zodiac sign reading for tonight. And that is Pisces. Well, welcome, welcome, Pisces. Big hugs. Thank you for your patience, as always, being the last zodiac sign to get their reading. I have a pick a card reading for you, Pisces. You can pick 1, 2, or both, Pisces. Either way, it's all about me helping you end a cycle of confusion and know what kind of direction to take next in your life. Okay? Have fun in the chat or doing what you're doing at home while I set up your reading, okay? Thank you. How can pick number 1, Pisces, end a cycle of confusion and know what direction to take in their life? How can pick number 2, Pisces, end a cycle of confusion and know what direction to take in their life? Hello, Sands. Hello, Sharat Mohammed. Thank you for joining me. Give me 1 card for Pisces, for pick number 1, Pisces. Give me 1 card for pick number 2, Pisces. All right, Pisces, your pick a card reading is up. Now, it's all about me helping you out of a cycle of confusion and to know what direction to take in your life. You can pick 1 or 2 or both. So let's get started. If you pick number 1, Pisces, you got the Sun. You got walking away. You got Goddess of the Moon. You got work through your fears and the contract. All right, pick number 1 for Pisces is all for Pisces that want attention in their romantic life. Okay? So pick number 1, Pisces. What needs to end is you being down and out or depressed, even critical on yourself, okay? Now, the opportunities that lie ahead for you, Pisces, that pick number 1, is that you're going to have an opportunity to transform when you let go of the past. I get channeled in 3 transformations, and you're going to have an opportunity to upgrade yourself in hermit mode in order to do it through your spiritual process, okay? Whatever belief system you have, but it's using some kind of meditation, okay? So heads up with that. Here's your advice. Work through your fears. So in this part, Pisces, pick number 1, I give you messages to move forward, okay? Yippee for Pisces. All right, Pisces. You're going to see why I giggled a little bit or laughed a little bit. If you've been, Pisces, if you've been sexually repressed, this is why this is coming up, is what I feel, okay? So here's your first advice to move forward. Have some sexy time, Pisces. Just be reasonable on yourself, okay? Next message is to move forward, Pisces. Time to let go of a grudge you're holding. Move on from jealousy. Stop being obsessive, please and thank you. Could it be you are being paranoid? Make an investment. And that investment should be in you first, okay? Or else nothing's good if you're off balance, you know? Those are your messages to move forward. Your outcome is great because you get that balance, but you also get a partnership here at the end. I get either business or relationship or both, okay? So heads up with that. That's your reading. I really hope it helps. Now, Pisces, that pick number 2. You got all tied up. You got man holding a coin. You got patience. You got impasse. And a door to personal healing and happiness. Nice. So Pisces, that pick number 2, this is for Pisces that want to let go of desperation in their romantic life and have patience. So, what cycle needs to end, Pisces, is you being stuck in a mental prison about this, okay? Your opportunities that lie ahead is more career expansion, more growth in what you value, and your health doing better. And you actually letting go of that desperation and having patience. Not bad. So here's your advice. Impasse, reflect, and redirect your energy. So I'm going to give you some messages to move forward, okay, Pisces? Yay! So the Sacred Traveler wants you to know, Pisces, if you reach an impasse in your life, instead of protesting that it's unfair and unwarranted, change your course. Do it quickly and easily. Instead of focusing on what is not working, focus on what can work and what steps are needed to create a different outcome. This is a sign of a sage. The wise one views an obstacle, and if it's an impasse, he or she immediately steps back and goes a different way. Therein dwells the sage success. Whatever the obstacle in your life, Pisces, you have learned what you needed to learn. Now back away and choose a different path, okay? Your outcome is great. You get your healing and a new beginning in your personal life. So clarify door to healing and happiness for pick number 2, Pisces outcome. Yeah, because you go on that journey here to fulfill your own emotional needs and get rest and rejuvenation and more relaxation. So that's not a bad outcome, Pisces. And that is the end of the pick a card reading for Pisces. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much. And the end of the pick a card readings for all zodiac signs. Yippee! Done. So this is your time. If you want a 1-card pull or answer one question for an oracle reading, you can do it down in the live chat, and I'll be able to do it. I'm only going to pick 2 people. Or if you have any other questions directly to me, just let me know. And happy Valentine's Day, everybody. But here's an update on what's going on in my life. I got done doing my fun thing, my x-rays at the hospital today on Valentine's Day. Got to meet some very interesting people too. But they're going to send it to my my nurse practitioner that I made an appointment this next Friday for, to see what's going on and why I'm having chronic sinusitis. So that's going to be interesting. That's going to be a 45-minute drive out of town next week to get that done. I'm actually very excited because I've been over wanting to get this done, for a while. Because I've been sick for about the end of friggin' February. It's going to be going on 3 months now. So I'm very happy that that's going to get done soon. See what else. So yeah, I had a pretty interesting day. What happened was I had a conflict with one of the ambulance drivers because he was being ornery about doing his job and very defensive too. And in the end, I told him if I knew that he was going to be very defensive and very rude and critical on me, I wouldn't have brought it up to begin with. Because when someone like me goes through a chronic sinusitis, we get really bad inflammation in the sinuses, which causes so many migraines and pain. So he was lazy and didn't want to go up to the main entrance of the hospital. The main entrance and the back entrance is the emergency entrance. They always make it where it's accessible for any ambulance vehicle to get through there. And he was lazy and didn't want to do that. And I told him I really needed him to do that because I was going through a really bad migraine. I had my sunglasses on to make sure that no light was getting, and so having to cross the street and walk a ways in order to just get picked up by him, he just didn't care and started laughing and being rude. And I was just like, wow. I said, that's not appropriate and stuff. And so when I got home, I ended up reporting him to his boss, and he was like, yeah, that I'm gonna have a talk with him. And he goes, I can't believe he did that. He goes, but I can because, or else why would you be calling in that? He goes, you're such a really good customer. We've had so many times. We've had no grievances from any of our drivers about you, because one of the things that um, the driver that was being rude in that towards me was, he was saying all the drivers complain about you being like this. And I said, what are you talking about? I said, I get along with all the other drivers, and for some reason I'm like, you're not having a good day and you're taking it out on me. I said, is it? And in my mind I was like, is it because it's Valentine's Day and it makes people upset? No, he was just being really shitty towards me, you know. In the end, he was saying some really rude stuff in order to tear me down, and I was like, wow, he must live a very miserable life in order to go to those great lengths in order to try to tear me down when I'm there just asking him to next time pick me up because there is clearance. And that's the thing, he wanted to argue with me. So I called up the hospital that I was doing my x-rays at, just to double check, because I've been left there by different transportation that were big vehicles. And I asked the gal that was the operator that works there. She goes, yeah, there's clearance there. I don't know why that driver, she goes, was it our driver? And I said, no, it's a different ambulance service that does contracting through my insurance. So yeah, if you ever have issues when you're doing transportation through your insurance, make sure you don't overlook it. Make sure you do talk to the right person, because they're there to make sure that you have a good experience when you're not feeling good. This ambulance driver should have never been in his job doing this, because he had no empathy at all for what I was going through. And that really sounded the alarm to his boss of saying, yeah, he literally told me, let me take care of it. He goes, I totally understand. He goes, you were in the right. He goes, he also said that he has video cameras in his ambulance and that he's going to look over the video. And I said, great, that's fine with me. I have nothing to hide, you know. And he goes, and from there, he's going to do what is appropriate next. He said that I don't have to worry about that ambulance driver taking me anymore. And he goes, and you're right. He goes, there shouldn't be people like him in his position if they don't have any empathy or sympathy towards people that need the help. Why should they even be in that kind of position of work anymore? So in the end, I was glad that I got heard, and hopefully there's change with it. I told him I've never had any kind of problem with any of the other drivers. This was the one that had a huge attitude, much younger guy. He acted low. He was like 15, but he was in his early 20s, you know. Either way, that was the only like drama thing that happened to me on Valentine's Day. Other than that, everybody was cool. I got to meet, when I was registering in Coshocton Regional Hospital, they were really nice. The reception lady introduced me to her brother that was there. He had like open heart surgery and had to replace his old heart with a new one. And I asked him, I was like, so do you have like an animal heart, or do you have one of those really cool new age digital hearts? I mean, not digital, but it is compiled where it's no animal and all that stuff. It's all robotic and stuff. He goes, oh, no, I don't even have anything like that. He goes, I have, more of an animal heart and all this stuff. And he got into it. He goes, when he first got his new heart, he had really bad pneumonia and stuff. And I was like, holy crap. He goes, yeah, my doctors and everything were all surprised. He goes, you're like a walking miracle. And I was like, hell yeah, you are. And so that they were sharing most of their life. It's very easy for people that first meet me to share their whole life with me. And I had to ask one time when I was younger, it's like before I had my child, I said, I'm just curious. We just met. Why did you just tell me your whole like life story? And this one saying, oh, you're just easy to talk with and you listen a lot. And I was like, okay, cool. And then that's when I was led into this path of going, oh, okay, now I understand everything, like makes sense, of what builds you towards where you're meant to be and who you're meant to be and what you're supposed to be doing. So I got to meet them, and then really nice ambulance gal driver that took me there. It was her first like 2 weeks that she's been working there, and we're shooting the shit talking while she was driving me to the hospital to get my x-rays. In the end, I told her, you're doing such a great job. And I said, and I hope this job works out so well for you. I said, I can see it happen where, you excel more. And she goes, thank you so much. And that, and she goes, I hope you have a really good appointment and stuff. And then the gals back there when I was doing the x-ray was so sweet. No yelling, no nothing, because they knew that I was going through sinus issues. And they said, we hope you feel better and stuff. Very nice and professional. So when I came home, I ended up grabbing some goodies because they had it in the, when you register, where you can get some Valentine's Day goodies. So I grabbed some for my daughter. I still have to surprise her with it. But I already got her like Valentine's gifts and that way before Valentine's Day. And I'm that type of person that if it's your birthday or it's just me wanting to surprise you, I give you the gift, the thing way before sometimes, like especially when it's holiday or your birthday, way before your birthday, because I get so freaking excited that I'm like, oh, I really want you to have this. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm that type of person. And yeah, my Valentine's Day was eventful. I can say it was never dull. um, but I'm looking forward to this 3-day weekend my daughter's going to be having off of her homeschooling. So we're going to have fun and enjoy it. When I get off this live, I'll be making a late dinner because that's what she wanted. So I'm cool with that. And I'm gonna have a Valentine's Day dinner on like the official dinner, I guess, on Sunday. So she wanted more Asian meal kind of scenario, like dumplings and oh, what is it called? Those rolls and stuff. I forgot what they're called, but some rice and stuff like that. Hi, Tay Manson. We're streaming out of Ohio tonight. Happy Valentine's Day or just happy weekend to you. Glad you can join me. What else is there going on? Oh, and I'll be having my birthday on March 21st, so there's no plans yet. To be very honest, I don't plan until like the beginning of March in regards to what I do for my birthday. It's usually me and my daughter, and that's not bad. I always enjoy it. And hopefully it doesn't get too cold around that time, because right now we've been having a little bit of snow, but not that much. Rain a lot here in Ohio, so it hasn't been bad. And I've been just enjoying like trying to get rest, spending time at home. But when spring comes along, I am definitely going to go out and about. I just got to take it easy because when you have a chronic sinusitis, it throws you off balance. It drains your energy really fast. Like even a walk from just going on a normal walk, it would feel like you ran like 3 miles. That's how much it really wears on your head. It's like the worst case, like chronic, all the time, most of the time, like migraine headache. So I have to take extra strength Tylenol for it to subside just more than half to be bearable. So like I said, I've never wished this on anybody because it sucks. So if anybody you know that goes through this, just have patience with them, okay? Don't take anything personal because they're just trying to take care of themselves. If you take it personal, you're just going to have to deal with it on your own. You know what I'm saying? And just know that if the shoe was on the other foot, I have a lot of compassion for people that are going through their shit, That's just me. So, yeah. If you are waiting for your zodiac sign, was it Charo? Oh, chiropractor can help, maybe. No, because this is inflammation of the sinuses right here. So I'm going to be seeing an ENT, which is an ear, nose, and throat specialist next Friday, early in the morning in Zanesville, Ohio. And from there, they're going to be looking over my x-rays. They're going to be looking up my nose, seeing if there's a deviated septum. If there's no deviated septum, they're going to be probably ordering an MRI or a CT scan to see if there's any buildup in my sinuses. And there's a possibility that they'll do a treatment of steroids, maybe a different line of antibiotics, I don't know, or even a possibility I may have to do surgery to relieve if there's any infection in my sinuses, to relieve those. So hopefully it's not surgery, but either way, I'm pretty down to making sure that there's no more inflammation that goes on here because it's literally affecting my my sleep, me drinking water, drinking liquids, or even eating liquids because it sends shock waves into my teeth and up into my sinuses. I get really bad pain and pressure behind my eyes, down and up into my forehead, all the way back into my ears, outside of my ears, down into my jaw, and going down. Now it's starting to go down my neck. So yeah, got to get it done. I'm so glad it's this Friday. It was the only opening that they had, or else I would have to either wait March or April. So I said, let's do this thing, Happy Valentine's Day to Richard. Okay. Said yum, yum, yummy day. Love and blessings your way, Kevin M. And thank you for the suggestion, Gray W. I'm gonna. I don't know about that, Gray. But thank you for your suggestion. They said it sounds like it could be a disc herniation. I'm going to keep that in mind just in case. I'm not going to push that off to the side as in like, oh, it's not. I'm going to keep that in mind, okay, Gray W? Because you never know. But I'm going to end out my live now because it's almost 3 hours I've been here. Okay. Now, I will be doing timestamps down below in the description box and comment area for the all zodiac sign pick a card reading. So that'll be easy getting you right to your reading. Okay. So give me 15 to 30 minutes to set those up after this live. Thank you, Grade W, for your good luck. Greatly appreciate it. And my next live is going to be on Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you would like to join my live and get into doing my pick a card readings as well, they're going to be for everyone. It's not going to be an all zodiac sign reading. It's literally just you picking whatever you need to, okay? So I'm going to end out this live with a mantra. 𝐸ᴇʟᴄᴏᴍᴇ Dhammasoma Rityurmanritangamaya Shanti Shanti Shanti. Guys, take care. Have a good Valentine's Day and weekend. See you next time, Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye, everyone. See you soon.